I'm back! What's up, everybody? I am back to YouTube. I'm very sorry that it's been so long. It's been almost 2.5, maybe even 3 months since I've made a video. I really am sorry that it's been so long, but if you remember from my very last video that I made before I went on leave, I did sort of say that this might happen. The reasons, there are a lot of reasons, but the main ones are that I had some severe internet issues, which sort of restricted my gameplay quite a bit. South Africa is also still undergoing load shedding, which means that sometimes we don't have power, and that's exactly in the times when I game. Also, I've just been really busy at work and at home. And all of those things sort of contributed to me not being able to put out quality videos, and I thought I'd rather put out nothing than put out sort of a cheap video. Anyway, I'm back, and I thought I'd put out a video today that's a little different to the videos that's been on my channel so far. Those of you who've been with me since I started the channel last year would know that I sort of put out videos that discuss topics around gaming or Battlefield, or try and do a couple of tips and tricks type videos. And that's fine, and I really enjoy that. I'm not going to stop doing that. However, over this time that I've been away from YouTube, I've been talking to a couple of bigger YouTubers and how they run their channel, and I realized that the kind of videos I make might not be the right videos all the time. So I'm gonna start posting some longer videos of complete rounds where I sort of talk through what I do, my decisions I've made, maybe talk about the communication that was going on between me and my teammates if I was playing with a squad or some friends, and just sort of show you guys my thought processes, and then we can see together which decisions got me killed and which ones sort of ended up in success and ended up in me taking an objective or taking out an enemy player or whatever. So that's enough of that. Let's jump straight into today's round. Now, this was a round of Conquest Large. I played with two of my good friends, MPX Gamer and Banjo247. We're playing on Dawnbreaker, and like usual, the three of us are in a chat on the PlayStation system, which unfortunately still can't be recorded separately, so you won't be hearing our chat. I am working on a way to get that done for future videos, but for today I'll just sort of tell you guys what was said, because I have a pretty good memory of what we were talking about. Alright, so we spawn in the tank straight off the bat, and as you can see here in the fast forward even, I'm getting completely pummeled by every single one of my freaking teammates. That guy that I'm shooting at there. Oh, everyone's driving into me, whatever. So this guy, no one knows, didn't get his license, but it's a very bumpy road, and the plan was to get down to this back lane here, and I'm trying to push there, or trying to stop rather, their spawn lane, and see if we can stop any pushes. And embarrassingly, I take quite a long time, and I don't actually think I get it eventually, trying to dial in that shot. For some reason I can't quite get it. I think it's the AA or something that's hitting there. I didn't get it. He's starting to back off, and because he backs off, I thought I'd get in, and there's the chopper. I managed just to sneak in a shot on his tail there. So now he's out, and we're moving forward. So the idea is here just to plug this lane. We just want to plug the lane that they're pushing out, and I've got my friend Banjo is in as my gunner. The other guy in our squad, MP, he's running behind us. I think he's on that flag straight off the bat, our gimme, and he's going to join us here in a bit. So I'm starting to take some hits from another armor. It looks like a tank. Taking cover behind this little section here, and I missed that first shot, but here I think I dial it in, and there you go. Eventually get the hits on there, and now I can just spam it because he can't really shoot. He's got such a tiny target, but we got our asses saved by that blueberry there who takes out the engineer or whatever that was behind us. But now our shit really hits the fan. A tank somehow snuck around, and I'm gonna back off all the way so I get my tank behind this little cover here, just to try and minimize his target. So luckily we've got people around us, but we're not in good shape. He goes out. That's actually our teammate MP that took him out there, and being an amazing teammate, he's going to come back and rep us while we try and stay alive in this lane. And what you'll notice us doing is we're still stopping a push coming down here, and we're attracting a lot of sort of enemy attention because we're here. Managed to get that guy who's trying to, I think he was probably trying to see for us. MP doing a great job, but it's not over. Millions of engineers are descending upon us, and we're taking rockets from everywhere. And there's another tank coming in, so we've taken out one already, and this one luckily turns his side towards us there, so he's basically begging to get killed there. We're just firing about him now. He doesn't really have a shot. That was his repper going down. This next shot should take him, and boom, he's down. However, we're still getting pummeled from everywhere. MP desperately trying to rep us. Yet another piece of armor that looks like a LAV. Engineers on the bridge, and to top it all off, it looks like I'm out of ammo. and eventually we do go down by the chopper. But I think we managed to do pretty well there, stopping a big part of the enemy push straight off the bat. So spawning back on a teammate here on the same flag, and we're going to try and put some pressure on the enemy here. Whip out the old RPG, see if I can get some shots on this. And put that LAV down. However, a guy sneaks up behind. I'm very lucky to survive here. That's the power of the CZ3A1 right there. I think fires so fast that if you do manage to get even the slightest jump on a guy, you should end up winning that fight. That piece of armor's backing off, taking lots of hits from the back, so I'm just going to retreat back in here. This chopper team, the previous round as well, were just destroying us. I'm going to try and test my luck. It just rises too fast. It was a bit of a shot in the dark, to be honest, but we're just trying to see if we can get that chopper out the way, because he is causing severe damage. And we're going to head out of here. That tank should go down. His mobility hit, so I can run back out the same door, because I know he's not going to move, because I got that mobility hit on him. One more shot, heading back in again. He should go down any second. And there he goes. So tank's down. We did pretty well here. Looks like there's still some fighting going on here, so we're going to try and get another shot on this chopper. Barely miss him that time, but I'm out of rockets, so I'm looking for ammo, and lo and behold, there's ammo in the middle of the road. What are the chances? Just waiting for my RPG count to go back up to full, and then we're going to head out and try and cap Bravo. So I see an enemy there. Oh, I shoot terribly, right behind him all the time. And deservedly so, he kills me straight in the face. Luckily, it looks like my teammates managed to take them out, and I spawn back on them, and we head up to Bravo to cap it. So I'm just going to fast forward through here, because we should have just fucked around. There was no one around us. Just shooting at our own teammates. As we sort of try and continue the loop we were trying to make, you can see from the minimap there that we are really taking a beating in the flags. They've got pretty much all of it, so we really need to sort of get our act together. As we spot a guy on this bridge. Once again, that CZ3A1 really can perform if it has to. It's not the easiest recoil pattern for me to try and take those small headshots, but I managed to get lucky enough there. And this guy somehow drove straight past me. Fail miserably to take him down, but I'm not going to pursue him if I don't have to. Get on this flag and try and take it back from the enemy. Now I'm getting shot from somewhere, so I'm just trying to get cover, try and see what that is. It looks like the little bird that's shooting me, so I'm going to try and take cover here and put something behind my back, so all I have to worry about is what's right in front of me for now. As we take that flag, we're going to try and head up to where there are guys on the minimap, and right here, the CZ3A1, you really need to burst like 2 or 3 bullet bursts at that range. It's sort of its max range. So really just tap, tap, tap to get the kills at that range. Now my teammates, Banjo and MP, have pulled me back because there are 2 guys here, and they were trying to engage them here. Now this is not the ideal situation, so I'm trying to get way up close. I should have probably grenaded here, but the CZ3A1 at this range is deadly. No one's going to survive that. And this little bird looks like he's going to try and get it, and boom, easiest shot in the world, but we do take them out. And like I said before, the helicopter guys in the enemy team were really good, so very glad to have taken him out of the running for a while. Miserably failed to get that sniper off there. Somehow he eats 2 RPGs without taking any damage. But my teammates inform me once again there's a guy underneath the bridge. I'm going to try and jump down. He's way closer than I thought, so I sort of jumped straight in front of him. 1 more rocket left. See if we can make it count. Raw in the ass. And he goes down with the last rocket, but now out of RPGs. I've only got 17 bullets in my main gun, in my primary, so seems my luck's in today, because that was a support player. I can chuck down a ammo bag. Unfortunately, only has the small ones. Picking up my gun again. Gonna suck up 2 magazines up my ass there. And on our way. Now you see what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a loop around the map, capping flags as we go. It's not working out as well as we would have if we were more in the one squad, but the 3 of us are being successful so far in capping flags. Just checking our back. 1 guy here, managed to take him out. Let's fast forward here. Horribly fail at my long-range deagle shots. As that guy dies, jumping straight into my bullets. Luckily for me. And now the reason it looks like we're just running up and down is because it's us communicating, which you can't hear. So we're deciding sort of where the biggest threats are. And we do head back towards the center of the map here. And this is where things start going south a little bit. There's a tank there. I don't have any rockets left. Guys on the bridge. I'm out of ammo completely. I get taken out. Spawn back. Get taken out pretty much immediately again. Spawn back a third time. And you might think it's stupid to spawn back the whole time, but we are trying to keep that push alive. So heading up, get taken out a third time in a row. So not doing too well at the moment. Spawn back in a tank. See if that'll help. And these two guys, once again, what are they doing? Completely blocking the road. But anyway, luckily I have a tank. I miss a shot in that chopper, and I'm waiting for him to come behind the building again so I can try and get another shot. But it does lead me... Wow, horrible shot there. Should have really hit that. And now I'm in trouble. I've got two lock-ons at the same time. You can see that chopper pilot knows what he's doing. He's flying just too high for me to get a shot. I'm going to see if I can RPG, but he gets taken down. So does my tank, which was a terrible loss. I really played badly there. Lost a tank way too early, and it's a precious piece of armor to lose. Managed to take out two guys, engage this guy, but I get flanked and killed. So like I said, things aren't looking up at the moment for me. It's one of my teammates here who are trying to get the armor down from this rooftop. But as my luck is going, it seems I get sniped straight in the face. Rightfully so. I'm standing camping on a rooftop. Spawn back in here. Takes me an entire mag to take that guy out, but I do, so at least I guess a kill is a kill. Once again, shooting right behind the enemy, and it's something, for some reason, that's an issue I have with the CZ301. It doesn't make any sense, but I seem to track right behind my enemies when they're moving. And I get very lucky here, as that guy misses a very easy shot on me. And all I'm doing now is checking my ammo for the RPG, and all we're doing here is just... I see that Alpha's being taken, so I just want to make sure we don't get flanked from the back there. So someone snuck up there. Teammate managed to take him out. And the little bird's back up, so I'm just trying to see if we can maybe get lucky and take him out. I missed that RPG. I really should have gotten that, to be honest. It wasn't that hard. But to make things worse, I also managed not to get a shot on him there, because he flies away. See a guy on the minimap there. Spray and pray, eventually he goes down. Now I see only one guy up here as I go up, and unfortunately there's two, so this other guy takes me by surprise. And I go down again. Spawn back on the same flag, and I know where those guys are, so I'm going to try and see if I can get them out. So he's still sitting in exactly the same place. Terrible aim, but I get lucky enough to get the kill as his body goes flying. Now there's too many guys on this flag for me to take them head on. They can come from too many places, so I'm going to camp here and wait for them to run in front of me, and that pays off. Doesn't always, but it paid off that time. This guy pushing up. Managed to get him, and now I've actually got a lucky little flank. They spawned on each other here, so managed to take those two guys out. Once again, see the power of the CZ301 there, that massively fast fire rate. Spawn back on my teammate. I know exactly where this guy is, so I can just sort of hunt for him. Not the easiest shot for me to make, always on console, but I managed to make it that time. And you see me take out my RPG the second I hear a helicopter and there's no one around me to shoot, infantry at least, to shoot. I always whip out the RPG just in case you get that lucky shot off. This guy comes back, and once again I miss. Pretty easy shot. But my teammate MP takes him out. He's a straw genius. And we're so happy to have those guys down. We thought we'd give him some much-deserved fellatio. So we're just sort of asking him to stand still so we can just get in there with the old BJ. Enough of that. So once again, the up and down running is just us deciding what's the best place to push to. Go back to Bravo as it's being capped, and I get shot in the back of the head by a sniper from their spawn. Spawn back in a teammate here because he saw a couple of guys around the corner here, so we're sneaking around. He takes one out. I take the other. That's fucking teamwork. Cool, so now we're going to sort of try and engage that tank. So it's RPGs and straws all the way. As the second shot hits there, so he should go down with the next rocket. And like a complete douche, I step right in front of MP Straw, and you can see the rocket sort of just angled down. I felt so bad just blocking his shot there. And he also goes down because I'm still reloading. So many apologies flying around there in the chat. So we cleared it out enough so we can cap the central flag. And once again there, short bursts at that range. It's the only way you're going to get people down with this gun, especially with the silence on. See the guy run here? He runs right past me. Managed to take him out. But a tank has come up behind us. And you see they've got 2 tanks up. So now we really need to try and focus our attention on the tanks. Once again, spawn and died by the same tank. So here we go. Let's go for that revenge kill, the old blowtorch. Almost get taken out there. So I'm just going to try and head up a little bit to see if I can get an easier angle on these guys. And there he is. Managed to take him out. See the snipers on the top there. So this is quite a bad position to be in. But with the straw you can always give him the old love tap. Cool, so one of my squad mates called out that there's quite a big enemy presence over here. Nade that top section there. Should take care of him. It was a pretty accurate nade. There you go, got the kill. And once again ammo. This is a very good round for ammo, it seems. You can find it everywhere. And here's that enemy presence I spoke about earlier. So we're going to try and take these guys out. This guy's in one of those positions where you just can't get an open angle on him. And someone managed to sneak up the back and take me out. I'm going to try and spawn back in the same place because there were quite a few enemy players there, and I can see a sniper over there on the balcony. So yet another little love tap by the RPG. Only get the one. I think there's another one there. But on the minimap you can see a guy below me here. So let's... Somehow I don't get a hit marker there. And MP's straw arrives a millisecond before mine, and I almost take myself out with my own rocket, which would have just been amazing. So that enemy push on the left there has been sort of quelled, it seems, so we're going to run around, see if we can get back to that flag in the distance there. It's sort of going. See a guy on the minimap, being able to take him out. And the reason I'm turning around is because my friend Banjo called me back saying this guy's firing at him from the back. Missed that RPG. There was nothing to hit, so there wasn't any splash damage. Failed nade as well. And to top off a pretty bad piece of player also. Missed the shots and shoot my own teammate. And here's a tank that sort of pushed up right in our faces, so we're going to see if we can get lucky. Take hits, but this does not look good. Luckily, MP called out that guy pushing up behind me, so we managed to take him out. I'm heading back here because we've lost this flag, so our back's completely open to their spawn. So I'm going to see if I can at least attempt to plug this situation. You can see we're not even capping it. That means it's more than one on the flag, obviously. Heading back up here to see if I can get an angle on that piece of armor, but I get surprised by that guy and I get shot in the dick. That was obviously a terrible spawn because we are completely overrun. So now, once again, I know this looks stupid to spawn and die the whole time, but if someone's alive, my philosophy is if there's one guy alive, spawn on him and at least delay the enemy push if you can. Cool, so luckily the chopper's up. Now I'm not the best chopper pilot, especially not in BF4, but I'm going to try at least and get one tank down. The idea is to get these tanks out the way, because as you can see by that previous death, the tanks were just overrunning us. Almost take us out, hitting a tree or something. So the idea is to find these tanks, take them out. And here's one. Banjo, my gunner again. As the first tank goes down, and our luck is in because the other tank's right in front of us. He goes down and mission accomplished. So we're gonna see if we can stay alive, but like I said, I'm not the greatest chopper pilot, and with all these buildings in the way, I might not last too long. Lock-ons aplenty. And I'm flying too low, so there's no way to bail out of that dive. I managed to get out alive. I think Banjo died. Sorry, buddy. Cool, so I'm heading back. Like I said, that was a successful, in my opinion at least, a successful run in the chopper, simply because the only reason I jumped in was to try and get rid of some of their armor, and I managed to take out 2 tanks, so that's a win in my book. Lots of guys pushing up this hill. A little surrounded. I've extended myself a little too far, but I managed to get back into cover. And if I remember correctly, I kind of mess up here. Let's have a look. Alright, so 2 guys pushing. Teammate goes down. I know exactly where they are. But for some reason, I shoot at the wall and I missed that first shot. So I totally deserve to go down there. Played really badly. Luckily enough, there's a tank in the deployment. And I'm just going to head down and see if we can at least do some damage to the enemy's ticket count, as our ticket count severely bleeds down. And you would have noticed from the very start, we never really had our foot in this game. They constantly had us outcapped. I think we gave it a good run, but it's not even good at the moment. And here I made quite a big mistake. I pushed, you can see I push out in front of my infantry, and that's always a bad idea in a tank. You should never push out in front of your infantry players. So I back up. That tank, it's not really stand a chance. There's like 1,000 engineers around. So he goes down, this guy goes down. And I was actually quite pissed off myself here, because like I just said, I'm pushing out too far. I should stay right here where I am now and take shots from there. Trying to see if anyone's behind us here. Just a mess of enemies there, so pretty easy shots at the moment, but it's too little too late. Once again, just pushing out way too far, and take C4 right in the nuts. That flag gets overrun, completely overrun, as you can see. I'm desperately trying to get back there, but I think it's too little too late as the round comes to an end. And that's it for this first round breakdown video, if you want to call it that. If you guys enjoy this kind of thing, let me know, and let me know what suggestions you have. Should the videos be shorter, longer? Should I cut stuff out? This is the first time I'm doing a quote-unquote live commentary on a game I recorded, so let me know what you think in the comments. I'm so glad to be back, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.